Afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Hopefully, you're having a great day and happy Friday. Let's see how things go. Apologies for no stream on Tuesday. I seem to be saying that a lot lately, but work's been a little bit crazy. Let's get things away. So we finished off that almost. I believe I need to get some iron armor. So let's go grab that. I'm pretty sure I have some. If I don't, we can make some. Hi, Miss Mist. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Oops. Right, so what do I have? Ender pearls. Well, I have lots of diamond armor, but diamond armor isn't what I want. I want iron armor. You doing okay? Busy. It's been a really busy week this week. Okay, so let's get a helmet and let's get a chest plate. And let's go there. Probably need to sleep so I don't have phantoms spawning. So let's reset that timer. Go. Let's get you two. And one helmet. There we go. So we have two sets of armour on the... Now, I need to put in a chunk of the courtyard so we can then put stuff like barrels and figure out what else we need to put in this working area, because I'm not 100% sure what we're doing today except playing Minecraft. So I do apologise, I don't have any pre-planned ideas. Did you know if that you place cake on ice, you still slide? Okay, nope, I didn't know that. Okay, I want a whole bunch of cobble, wherever I've hidden the cobble. Okay, so that's 2 pieces. Well, 2 stacks. And a few more. Okay, we'll see how this goes. You got suggestions for what should be in the working courtyard? Because we have the stables, we have a well, we have a veg patch, we have a blacksmith. So what would keep... Hi, Eliza. No, I'm okay. I was just looking in my shulker to see my little shulker monster. I have plenty in the storage room. It was just a matter of what do I have up here with me. I know better than ask you if I mention I'm short on cobble. Before I know it, I'll have chests full of things. But I think I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing, Eliza? It can't be long now till your break. You're on holiday, if I remember correctly. You're doing great. But you're not sure if you're playing tonight, but you dig soon. Monday out of the office is yeah, for 6 weeks. That's cool. I know he wasn't far off. Just going to take it up to the edge. I'm glad it's coming around. You deserve a decent break. But yeah, it's a case of what else we build in this area, because we do need to build more things here. Let's go grab some more cobble. That's cobblestone. Go see, plenty of cobble. Yeah, what little time I've had this week for Minecraft, I've been working on ideas for one of the rooms. You'd expect when you have a bank holiday Monday that the week would be less stressful. But you end up trying to cram that extra day in. Well, that's the way it seems to work for me anyway. But we're at the weekend. So that's fantastic. Okay. Put a whole bunch of this stuff in and then we'll start putting in other detail blocks. So we'll have to move the shulker monster again. Hi Miss, welcome back. Hopefully the delivery was something good. Okay. Okay, so I need to move you. It's time to move the shulker monster. Again. Okay, let's move it inside. But I'll just have to move it again at some point. We all know that. Just household stuff. And a gallon of Windex. And a case of chickpeas. And a case of black beans. Okay. Yeah, I have to go shopping later. Either after stream or I may leave it till tomorrow morning. I'll see how I feel. Isamaz, thank you for the creeper. How are you doing today? You back home from the hospital? Oops. And hopefully everything's going well. You can't carry stuff in and out of the cart and car, so you order it online. I take a backpack with me. Yes, it sounds weird, but I have a backpack and I take that while I'm shopping, and I know exactly how, and they have a kind of pull along with your cart in the store, in the supermarket, and I know if I fill that up level, it's the exact amount that will fit in the backpack. So then I carry it home. Because you're doing good, that's awesome. Because for me it's a case of, well, the supermarket is bottom of the street. It's literally a 5-minute and you're home, that's good. It's literally a 5-6 minute walk. So it's just easier to take a backpack with me, fill in what, collect what, buy what I need, and then, because there's no point, even if I had a car, there would be no point driving that far. If you know what I mean, it's round the corner and a few blocks down. So let's go do this bit over here where I've missed. But sometimes it's still a bit of a... You're still in a bit of pain when you're sitting? Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully that'll heal up enough soon that it's less painful. Usually I try and go and do some shopping on a Wednesday or Thursday evening. Because I usually just buy what I need for a few days and then go again a few days later. That way it's all fresh stuff. But because of how busy this week what has been, I haven't been able to. So it's a case of, okay, do I do chicken and rice with a few veg, or do I go shopping and actually buy something? Right, so in here should be some moss. You use your lunch breaks at work to go supermarket for fresh stuff? Bulk you get delivered, yeah. Well, as I haven't got around to replacing my freezer yet, everything is fresh, so I don't tend to buy bulk as such. One of these days I will get around to replacing it. But to be honest, I enjoy cooking from the fresh stuff. When I had to go into the office, it was different. Time just made it easier to do a cooking day once a month and freeze things. But now that I get to work from home, I have the extra 3 hours in a day if my work day goes normal. I don't have Netflix, so I don't tend to. To be honest, I don't watch TV. I haven't owned a TV in over a decade. I know Netflix is a streaming service, but I just haven't. You watched the drama called Glory and it was very nice? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you found something to enjoy. Especially when you're laid up recovering. Having something to pass your time when you can't do lots of other stuff that you may usually do. I'm glad you found something good. Well, that's not going to live there. That just looks wrong. I've definitely got the misclicks. We'll need to put some barrels down, I guess. Maybe we'll do another veg patch over here as well. But we need to fill in some of the area with some stuff because it can't just be empty. Thank you for the meow, Samaz. Maybe we do some archery targets or something. Need a little bit more mossy. Then we'll switch to some of the tough. I'm going to need more normal cobble here as well. Okay, we'll grab the tuff now. And for this, we're going to cheat. We're going to use slabs just to make tuff go further. And then we're going to figure out how we light all this up too. Yeah, I need deep slate there. Oops, wrong place. Oh, what do you like, Pendle? What do you like? Let's just double check what I used over here. Did I have, was it just the 3 blocks? It was just the 3 blocks. I wasn't sure if I'd added another block in the pallet. I know I did down there because I used the brick and the cracked brick as well. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. How are you doing today? You ready for the weekend? Or are you still at work at the moment? Grab you. Almost weekend. Work's been busy this week, but it is what it is. Hopefully it should... It's because of the bank holiday. You know what it's like. You end up playing catch up. But we have another bank holiday coming up in a couple of weeks, so... Can't complain too much. Well, we could, but it wouldn't do as much good. So there's no point in it. Yeah, I need to mix in a few more blocks. Just to break up some of these bigger bits. You think you've got enough of them in, and then realise you need to add just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a look and see if we can make some archery targets or something. Oh, we need to make something more in the area anyway. We need some barrels and other bits that would be stacked around outside. Okay. I need to break this up a little bit, because that'd be too much all at once. But as I was saying, the little bit of time I've had this week for Minecraft, I've been working in creative on the entrance hall room, trying to figure out a palette. So I'm hoping to work on that at some point this weekend. It's amazing how many L shapes I come up with when I'm just randomly placing blocks. It's getting there. We're making progress. And that's a me thing. Hi Puri, thank you for the ghast. How are you doing today? Probably need a little storage kind of area. You're fine. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. It's good to see you. Right, let's grab some more of you. I'm going to grab a few more normal cobble. Because there's still this section here. Then we'll take a look from above and see how it's working out. So you're going to need to be filled in with a few more blocks because you can't be complete solid tough. I will get it in the right place eventually. You're waiting for your package to arrive? I hope the package has something great in it for you. Okay. Maybe a couple of these would do, but you won't do. Go away. Off. Keep doing that and not getting it in exactly the right place. We haven't done too bad. We've got a decent area covered and detailed. We've only been at it, what, half an hour? That's not too bad. I guess a bit of practice and very random. It's a case of, okay, I'm going to throw the blocks down and hope they stick. It's not too bad when we know what the pallet is. That's half the battle, I think. Especially for something like this. And I don't want to overdo it too much. Gotta figure out what to do there. Maybe that's where we'll put the archery practice area. So we're going to figure that out. And there's a hole in the wall. Why is there a hole in the wall? Don't want a hole in the wall. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. Because that didn't go where I wanted it. Other. Try that again. There we go. Just turn the edge a little bit. It'll hide it. No, it didn't. I need to put some blocks in there. not blackstone. 2 deep slate. There we go. I was cheap in the corners, so to speak. Saving a little bit of resources, but that just looked wrong. In which case we can grab those and we'll grab those from there. I came here for tough. I'm eventually saying the right blocks names. They eventually just click into place, I guess. It's like mangrove is no longer mahogany. Right, so. Which it was pretty much for the first season that it came out. So we need more of those. You down. But not you. You know what I'm like? I butcher the name of a block until eventually it sticks. Probably better that. I'm going to have to put full blocks in on these edge where I need the tough. Okay. Do I still have some? I do. How did the Oblivion go? It was you who was playing Oblivion, wasn't it, Miss Mist? Am I thinking of somebody else? That wouldn't be anything new. Right. Let's take off and have a look from above. Okay. It's too empty. You'll be playing it again tomorrow? Oh, that's cool. You're taking a short break from it though, yeah. Oh, that's... As long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. I wonder if I should put a second workshop opposite it. But what would we have in the second workshop? Maybe something like a... maybe a carpenter's or a butcher's. Right. The target blocks. How do you make target blocks? Redstone surrounding hay bales. You're here somewhere because we had plenty of them. See? Now redstone. Where did I put the redstone? I know where I put the redstone. It's over in this shulker monster because I was going to do a whole bunch of copper bulbs. So I got a shulker full of blaze rods. Here we go. It's way more than I need. Okay, so I used all of it. Let's see. Okay. So let's get some fences. And I'm going to grab some wither skulls. I'm not short of those. Hang on, wrong place. It's a storage down here I need to go. Wither skulls. See, I'm not short of wither skulls. I think I have about a double chest full of them. So if anybody needs wither skulls, just let me know. Maybe I could put them here, but if I put them here, I really need a wall or something to place them against. Because I could just imagine you trying to shoot the targets and hitting the poor horses in the stable. That's probably why it's empty. Okay, where are you? Or, hang on. I know. I was thinking wither skulls, but I'm changing my mind. Do I have any observers here? Maybe we'll go check our redstone box. Yeah, because the observer looks like a face. Well, the front of it does anyway. And we can use some trapdoors to hide the pointy bits. Well, the redstone pointy bits. So, observers. Now, I want something as if we had a helmet on it. So probably trapdoors. But what variants? Well, I don't want dark oak, that's for sure. Maybe bamboo. Let's just check. I mean, we need those. Okay. It's a lot more than we need. Right. So we do that. Don't think we have any. We don't. How about sticks? Can't say I could see any. Okay, we'll go grab some sticks from the furnaces. That'll give us what we need for fences. Right. So maybe here we put up some kind of a wall. I'm in the wrong place again. I haven't made the fences. Oh, hello, spider. Yep. 2 spots. Wrong one. F7 I wanted, not F3. We want a bunch of those. Let's see if we can come up with a target. Not really. Okay. I may have to switch them out. Axe. I'm backwards and forwards again. Sorry. Where would I have put my axe? That's where I put my axe. Yep. Can't see it for looking at it. Okay, so I've got an option. I can try those, but I don't think they'll work too well because they join together. I could try some copper rods, or maybe so. No, we'll just use one fence. Or maybe a fence gate. But that'd mean it was floating. I know what I can do. I've had a thought. So where do I have any spruce stairs? Because we can use a spruce stair and put. I had some fences there. And then put a a fence gate backing onto it, as if it was holding it up. Okay. I do. There we go. So we do that. Okay, I'm going to switch that out. I want a contrast. So you're not going to work. So I don't think I brought any oak up with me. So I'm going to grab some oak stairs. I took this section of the walls out because they're going to be doorways. Right, so oak stairs. Five oak planks. And I don't want the birch, that's a little too light. Okay, so we have some oak here if I need them. Nope. Okay. Yes, they are literally through the roof. Not very good, but they're through the roof. Okay, so I want some of you. And sometimes through the floor as well. Okay. So that could be the legs. Not exactly brilliant. But we can have an arm, a head, and then we've got a head. Well, at least the legs move. Okay, so maybe I need to leave them like that. Okay. I was hoping to keep the legs separate. But sometimes it seems to do 2 ticks, sometimes it seems to do 1. But if I have them open, Maybe I do it with them closed. No. Oh well, we'll just have to make do. I kind of got used to the 1x1. Sorry, the 1x2. I kind of just landed on it. But I didn't go all the way through, so... 1, 2... So I want 1, 2, maybe 3 in between. Little bit of target blocks. You kind of get used to flying round the base a little bit after this length of time. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, miss one. Hang on, how many do I have between? There's only 2. Okay. The 1, 2, the arm, the base. The arm, 1, 2, the arm, the base. Okay, so that would give us that many target blocks. Like I said, I knew I would have made way too many of them. Okay. So we now have 4 of those. Actually, I do think I need them 3 wide. No, we can do 2, I guess. I was just thinking about separating the rows out by having a slight barrier. That would be better served, I guess, by... I don't really want to use the stripped logs. Not the stripped wood anyway. The stripped wood is... considering you lose an extra block each time you create them. I want the trapdoors. We need to put a kind of wall behind them. Just so that we kind of separate out each of the targets. But I'm thinking I'm going to need to make them a bit come back a bit further. And then I want to put kind of like a barrier so that you can only get so close to them. But we'll wait for the server to restart. Should only be a minute. Anybody doing anything good this weekend? Right. Playing games, well, that's always good, Miss Mist. Yeah, I've got some recording to do, and then I want to crack on with one of the rooms inside the castle. And then if I don't go shopping this evening, I'll have to go shopping tomorrow. But I don't really have much planned. But that's not too bad. Weekdays are busy, so it's nice to have a little quieter at the weekend. It's almost there. So how far back would I want it to be? Probably around here-ish. I'm not going to use these blocks for it, but I'm thinking of distance. Okay. So yeah, that'll be the distance. So let's use some fences. And put a gate in the middle somewhere. So you can go through and check your targets. And yes, I'm probably overcomplicating things. But that's okay. So that one there. Then we've got to figure out how we light this up as well. Okay. We're going to need a whole bunch more. Of you. Fortunately, I think we have a whole bunch of... Hi Malta, how are you doing today? That's dark oak, we don't want to use the dark oak. There we go, we got some more of you. Let's see how many trapdoors that gives us. Procrastinating? Yeah. Happens to the best of us. Not too bad. We're kind of trying to make an archery target range kind of thing for the courtyard of the castle. Then I'll need to figure out how we light it up. the work week is over, so it's time to play. And then we want... I left a full block, didn't I? Kind of. When in doubt, lichen to the rescue. There is that true. Because I do need to... If I remove the torches, I'm going to end up with a whole bunch of spawnable spots in the courtyard. And I know it's a castle and you might have a zombie horde attacking the castle, but I don't want it all the time. And especially the creepers. So yeah, we need some more of those. Right. The dark oak, they know what I want. Got more of you here. Grab that, but I'll leave those. We'll use those if we really have to, but I'd prefer not to. Maybe we'll use some copper bulbs or some kind of lantern. Right, so you. I still say trapdoors are expensive. Maybe. Okay, maybe I can hide some lighting under there. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, okay. So it's 34 per section. Okay, not quite enough. Okay. Yep, we're going to have to use some of you. Oh, not there. That's a silly place to put one. Right. So we kind of have that. My thing is, I may need to add a couple of extras. Okay, we need 2 more, because of course we do. So you can go here. And now we need a backing wall. Now the question is, what do I do for the backing wall? We'll try straw. I'm wondering about hay bales for the backing wall. If I'm going to do that, I might try them the opposite end-on direction. Means I need to put them against something, but we do need something to block any arrows from going down into the stables. I'm just going to use I'll take these out in a second. Because I want to put the straw edge on. I'm not sure we'll keep it, but we'll see how it goes. And if I don't like it after a while and think it's just too in your face for the area, I can always remove it. Now let's get this lot at the back. Seeing as the targets aren't facing a wall, we do need something to catch those wild arrows. I'm sure there's a tool that breaks these things quicker, and it's probably the hoe. Because that would make sense. Good. Gonna have to figure out what we do here. But we'll come up with something. Right, so I was thinking of hiding some lighting under here. Let's see what frog lights we have with us. I know I have some because I dug some out of there. Let's put you lot in here for now. Grab you just in case. There's two. Where are you hiding? Bless you. I know I have you, and I've probably seen them already. Okay. That's the copper. Okay, you're here somewhere. I know you are. See? I knew it was. And then how do I deal with that? Trying to think how we hide them. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just use additional trapdoors to hide them with. Because I can't place a stone block there. It just won't work. But I can go away. Oh, I want to place you. Yeah. I was getting the wrong hitbox. Where's the... Put the bits where I need them to be on my hotbar. Then we can make it as part of the feature of the build itself. It's supposed to be there. As if it's helping hold things down. Now let's get rid of some torches and let's see how the light levels are. Oh, we're okay up to about here. So I need to do something around here. Let's get rid of you. You're okay. How about you? But you're not. And how about you? You are. Okay, so I need to do something about lighting along here. So Let's go F7. Okay. So how am I going to light you up? I know we use braziers at the top. But I'm not sure I want to use those in here. You've got lights there. What we're going to do for lighting, because we've got to do something. Going to have to use lanterns, I think, because the braziers wouldn't look quite right. Now for those, would I want to... So we don't want candles. How about tough? Where's the tough? I'll bring those just in case. I'm going to bring those. Okay, well, you deep slate cobble, deep slate brick. Where are... Oh, you just give me tiled. That's not what I want. What's the polished? I'm also going to keep some rough cobbled ones. Yeah, maybe that. So if here we did that, I can't do it here. You would have to go back a block at least, at an angle. So we could do that. Let's just pillar up. I may need to make them taller. I think I may need to make it taller. Let's try 4. And then we can hang lanterns off the edge. Maybe. I'm going to put a couple in and I will see how I feel about them. I'm not 100% sure. So let's get rid of you and let's check the light levels. So goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. 12. So it'd be here. And how's this working out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay, let's move it over one and see if we can get away with that. Bubble. Nope. I was hoping to get away with doing it there, but we've got several blocks that are still dark. So let's move it over to here and to here. Hang on, no. Gonna do that. We need to go grab some more lanterns, but that's okay. They're not brilliant lantern holders, but oops, wrong one. I'm not sure I like the cobble. Let's use a brick for a second. I think I like the brick better. Let's get rid of that and let's ban that. Okay. It's either that or I change it to tiled. Let's have a check and see of how the tiled looks. So I'm pretty sure there's a tiled wall. Now let's go grab some more lanterns. Should have, yeah, 12. You don't have any. Okay, that gives us 32. A splat. So let's try the tiled. I prefer the brick. It's either that or how about the tough? The polished tough variant. We'll try the polished tough as well. I'm sure all this extra stuff will come in handy at some point. It always does. Because I don't like the tile. The tile is yuck. Just I don't want it to blend in too much, but I don't want it to also be too in your face. No. My options are, I think, cobbled or brick. I'm going to have one of each for the moment. No, I'm not. I've made up my mind, finally. We're going with brick. Need something to use to scaffold with. Then we'll just use the cobbled, differentiate between what's hanging off the edges. Right, so how much of a gap is there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. 19 will take me to about there, which isn't a bad place for it to be. One, two, three, four. Then we'll use the lanterns. What does that give me, light level wise? How about you? You're still going to be lit, so we're going to need to add another one here. Right, so that's lit up this section. I know I've still got a torch down there. Still have 2 blocks here though. I put it there. Or is there a way for me to hide? I know. Let's see if I can hide a block under here. Where are you? If I took you out, put you in. Put you in. Do I have any trapdoors? I do. Just hide that a little bit. No, that didn't work. Didn't bring it over far enough. Okay, it was worth a try. If I remove one, it gives it me, but not if I remove. So how am I going to hide you? Could I? That would put that out of place. That won't work. Maybe. Okay. Just try and grab that back, and then yeah, getting out of here is going to be fun and games. I wonder if I put you there, put you back here. That lit it up to there. Now I just need to do the same on this side. I know technically with the light level I don't need to, it's just so that it looks the same. Yeah. Gives us a light level of 1. So that lights that up. Maybe a regular tough wall. Yeah, maybe a tough wall would have done. It's just a little annoying, bless it. And then in this place here, could get rid of that by, so it is on this one there. Let's grab the cobble. We need some more of those. It's always fun trying to figure out how to hide lighting. It never goes smoothly. Yeah, we're making progress, Salvi. So we're doing a little bit of lighting in one of the courtyards. How are you doing today? Invisible lighting would be handy, yes. Then we want the cobbled ones. Get rid of you two. I know we haven't filled in that area yet, but we'll get there. Thank you for the phantom half giant. Now let's see how we're doing with light level. We're okay. And we've got rid of all the torches from around there. Is this one here? So maybe we match up. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can get away with doing them at that distance. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Nope, I won't get away with that. It was a thought. So maybe I put one in the middle. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, nah. Instead, they're just a creative feature, bless them. No, that didn't work either. Okay. It's not going to work at that location. So where can I put it? Okay, maybe I come up with a different solution. Okay. I'm going to borrow the trick that we did over there. Can put blocks in the right place. Or take blocks out in the right place, I should say. And then I could be there, there, there. Oh, I don't want you there. Silly thing. You find that tough men's with glow lichen just gives a hint of light. That's cool. Yeah, I guess it would blend in really well with it. How much does glow lichen actually give as a light level? Do you remember half giant? Because like I say, my other option that I need this archery range. That's all I can say. 7. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some and see if that will work better than the idea of putting trapdoors underneath. I'm pretty sure I have some. But let's first reset the timer. Okay. I got. So let's take those out and put those blocks back. Go rescue them in a second. Okay, let's grab you. Put you there first. Can I please have the right place? Any more we got? And one block missing, which is probably below us in the water, because where else would it be? Yep. Had to be. Okay, go back. You need to be on the tuft. Um, um, think that gets it, doesn't it? Just gonna put an additional one there. Just to bump the light level up a little bit. Okay. Yep. I think that's that will be a lot better, Half Giant. Thank you. Because it's there, but it's not in your face there. Which gives us the archery. Do I want to add another one here? Yes, I think I do. By doing that, it just seals it in properly. So we've got that. And we've got lampposts round some of it. Now we just need to sort out this area. Which is fine, we can put some lampposts around here because we're going between... it does hide it well, doesn't it, Zalvi? So let's go bricks away. Then I'm wondering about doing that at the corners. Maybe I should do the same here. As if it's kind of guiding you around in the dark. I'm not sure. It would, in which case you'd probably have something like that. I'll think about that. Let's try that one there. Now, how's that doing with the light level? We still have one in the middle. But it's not a massive amount, is it? Say that. But I don't get it back, do I? Nope. Those two. Nope. I don't want two right next to each other. I know what I'll do. We'll just switch a couple of blocks around. And then that way there aren't too many lights. Silk or shears, yeah. Yeah, I've got silk on the pick, but it's not the same, so... Then we'll sort out the other bits afterwards. Now, is there anything else on this edge? No, they'll get lit up from the wall, so that's fine. Okay, so we just need to fill in a bit this bit here. And I need a few extra of those too. The tiled. So I haven't finished these edge bits that might peak. We need from this side really first. If I've got extras, I'll use them there. Okay. Just gonna fly up and take a look. And see what we've got. Okay. I need to remove these blocks. They're not... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I do. They were only there because I wasn't sure about where the entranceway was going to be. Okay, so it's coming together. There's still whole sections of it to deal with. Like these bits, these terrace bits, and that back wall bit. Let's have a look from the balcony when I finish building the balcony. Okay. Oh, I've got a block missing. Okay, I'll have to remember that one. Let's stick a torch there. Okay. I'm thinking I may do another veg patch on that side there. Or something similar. Oh yeah, it's I'll grab... I take it you haven't seen all of it? It's let's grab some rockets. I need some rockets. It's about 500 by 500-ish. Give or take. Okay, I'll give a... Right, so we have the courtyard and the entranceway. Then we have this side. I've still got the island to create, and then we have around this edge with the little garden on the top and the tree that Samaz did for us. Yeah, then we have the connected towers, and then we're going to have more connected towers on this side. And then we have all the way around here, bless it. And there'll be some more connected towers here. They're going to be on 3 corners, but not all 4. I don't want it to be symmetrical all the way around. And then we're going to have a double set of doorways here, which is why originally they were windows, but I've taken them out. They're going to be doorways. And then we're kind of back to where we were. And I've still got the island to do underneath it. But yeah, it's about 500 by 500-ish, give or take, depending upon where the towers are and where they're not. So we started building the castle itself in January. We were working on the dungeons before that. So yeah, things have progressed. And we're bringing in more details now. So with the blacksmith and the archery area, the herb garden with the little bee's nest and well, and the stable. So we're beginning to add more details to it. But we have hit the 2-hour mark. So let's see who is streaming and who I can send you amazing people to, because I've either got to go shopping or make chicken and rice. Let's see, opening new tab. Exhume is streaming, so I can send you their way. So let's go raid. So I'll send you that way, and you guys have a great rest of the day. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you all on Monday, work permitting, because work's been a bit crazy lately. I'm hoping it'll be fine. You too, Ali. Take care, everybody. Bye now.